Welcome to Dixie's Storytime World. Hazel the Highland Hedgehog, a Twinkl original. Hazel the Hedgehog lived in the Scottish Highlands and spent her summer evenings exploring the bushes and woodland nearby. She loved going out to look for berries and small insects to eat. During the day, when people were out and about exploring the woods, Hazel the Hedgehog slept in the hedges, hiding away and keeping safe. Hazel enjoyed her safe little spot as children laughed nearby and dogs played fetch. There were very few things that scared Hazel. Foraging for food at night, she had to be brave, and even though her eyesight was not the best, her long snout and great hearing helped her to sense danger nearby. But there were two animals in the park that always frightened Hazel: Fergus the Fox and Bobby the Badger. They were two of the sneakiest animals in the wood, and they were always out hunting for food. Hazel knew to keep well away. One night, when Hazel was out in the wood, she had found herself some delicious berries. Suddenly, she heard a noise. Whoosh! Hazel got such a fright. She could feel her heart beating faster and her body shaking in fear. Hazel ran back to her safe little hedge to hide. The next night, Hazel was not feeling so sure about going back out in the dark wood. What if the noise had been Fergus the Fox or Bobby the Badger? But she didn't finish her berries the night before, so she was feeling very hungry. Hazel knew she had to be brave. She decided to quietly head back out into the wood and find some yummy insects to stop her tummy rumbling. What was that? Rustle, rustle, rustle. Hazel began to panic. Her heart started thumping, her legs were trembling, and she ran back to her safe little hedge to hide. Another night passed, and it was time for Hazel to go out again, but she just didn't feel brave enough. With Fergus and Bobby around, it felt too dangerous. The problem was, summer was almost over, and autumn was approaching. Autumn was such a busy month for Hazel. She had lots to do and had to eat to be prepared for her long winter sleep. The leaves on the tree above Hazel began to sway, and when Hazel looked up, she saw Tavish the Tawny Owl getting ready to fly off for his nighttime hunt. "Hi there, Hazel!" Tavish called out as he spotted Hazel peering out of the hedge. "Oh, hi, Tavish," Hazel said quietly. Tavish knew something was wrong with Hazel. "Why are you looking so shaken and scared, Hazel?" Tavish asked. "I'm feeling hungry, but can't go out. Every night I hear the whooshing and rustling coming from the trees, and I just know it's Fergus and Bobby," Hazel replied. Tavish could see that Hazel was feeling frightened and that her fear was stopping her from doing her normal hedgehog business. "I know that you are scared, and that is okay. We all get frightened sometimes." Tavish knew he had to help Hazel find a way to face her fear and get back out into the wood. He remembered a time when Fergus told him that he was frightened. "Did you know that Fergus is afraid of cars on the road? As soon as he sees those bright headlights at night, he runs off to hide in the bushes, shaking like a leaf." "Really?" exclaimed the shocked Hazel. "And Bobby gets frightened too. He caught a cold one day and had a blocked nose. He was so scared that he wouldn't be able to hunt, so would go hungry. I could hear him crying from my tree, but the other badgers in his family set helped him to calm down and not feel so scared." "I thought badgers were tough and never got scared," replied Hazel. "All the animals in the wood get scared sometimes, Hazel, even me. It's not a nice feeling when your body trembles and your heart beats fast and all you want to do is run away and hide somewhere, but we can't all hide away forever." Hazel gave a little nod, but she still wasn't very sure, and Tavish knew he still had some convincing to do. "Did you know hedgehogs have a special defense?" he asked. "All those spikes on your back can keep you safe. When you sense danger, just curl up into a ball and your quills will raise to protect you." Hazel was fascinated and tried curling into a ball to see if Tavish was right. Feeling a lot more brave now, Hazel ventured out the next night to get some food. Just as she was munching into her favorite berry, she heard a noise in the long grass. Swish, swish! Hazel quickly curled into a ball, and her quill stood on end to keep her safe. Fergus approached the spiky ball. "Don't worry. Hedgehog isn't my favorite meal, so you don't have to be scared," Fergus said as he moved on, leaving Hazel to get back to her berries. Just as Hazel was about to return to her hedge, she heard a noise in the leaves on the ground. Crunch, crunch! Hazel quickly curled into a ball, and her quill stood on end to keep her safe. Bobby came scurrying out of his underground tunnel and quickly spotted Hazel. "You don't need to be afraid of me. I know some badgers like to eat hedgehogs, but I much prefer earthworms and frogs." Hazel felt better and returned home feeling much more relaxed. Back in her hedge, Hazel realized that she didn't need to be so scared of Fergus and Bobby. Knowing that all the animals in the wood were scared of something made Hazel feel better and not so alone. She felt content knowing that she had a way to face her fear and keep herself safe. As the leaves changed color and autumn approached, Hazel went out each night, filling herself up in preparation for her winter hibernation. She didn't feel so scared anymore, thanks to her prickly quills. I hope you enjoyed this story. Now, with the help of an adult, put this video on pause and try answering these questions. Thanks for listening and learning.
Thanks for watching and listening. Enjoy more stories at Dixie's Storytime World on YouTube. We're also available on the Kids YouTube app.